Hello everyone, this is Boricua Binks and welcome back to Let's Play Nameless, the one thing you must recall. As always, I am joined by Coco. Say hello.
Hello, everyone.
And in the last episode, we had to deal with Yandereho. That is the name I'm giving him now, because he's getting really bad, y'all. Ugh. This whole
Yeah,
thing with the umbrella, that was creepy.
yeah. Well, Yeonho, there was only one umbrella, so Yeonho got really excited about the prospect of sharing it with Jackie.
Hmm.
And then Tae, he offered to give him an extra one, to which Yeonho was just like, "You little bitch."
And then he whips out his knife,
Yes.
just like Coco does sometimes.
My knife is my friend.
Oh dear. I just got some Undertale vibes right there. Ah, alright. Actually, I was just watching a Game Grumps compilation about that stuff, so Undertale's on my brain. Alright, so that's pretty much what was happening was that Yeonho was acting extra creepy and even Jackie's friends Soy and Shinbi are like, "Girl, are you okay? Better watch your back." It was at that moment
Hey.
I heard a voice from behind Soy and Shinbi, and then I saw the knife.
It was too late.
Oh god, just like a horror movie. Huh?
괜찮다면 저도 가면 안 될까요?
Would it be okay if I join?
I saw Yeonho peeping beside Shinbi. When did he come back? He must have heard everything we said. Uh-oh.
스터디요. 제가 도움이 될지는 모르겠지만
The
그래도 한
study.
명이라도 더 있는 게
I
낫지 않을까요?
I don't know if I'll be any help, but wouldn't it be better to have one more person?
Yeonho,
하지만 병아리 실판을 봐.
but chick, look at the blackboard. Shinbi pointed at the blackboard. Today's cleaning duty, Yeonho, was written on the corner. He don't care.
Locked.
Yeonho's face hardened. Sorry, Yeonho. I would have waited, but since I'm with Soy and Shinbi too, I'll have to go. Girl, why are you using them as an excuse? Just stand up and say, no, you do you, I'm gonna do me.
Yeah.
I remember what Soy and Shinbi pointed out earlier. So I was a bit more adamant about refusing. That's adamant for you? Okay. It didn't feel good, but I thought it best for Yeonho, so I didn't give in. Yeonho lowered his head. Yes, this might be a good chance. It will be better for Yeonho to spend some time by himself.
빨리 안 나오고 거기서 뭐해? 요즘 반주는 손님으로 바글바글하단 말이야. 감히 내 꽃도리들을.
What are you doing? Hurry up. Banjul is packed these days. They dare to eye my flowers.
어서 가서 시온이랑 테이 선배 얼굴을. 아니.
We have to hurry if we want to see Zion and Tay. Study. Study is what I meant.
Girl. Yeah, alright. I'm going. I'm going, Yeonho. Sorry, let's go together next time. Uh-oh, creepy eyes. Yeonho still didn't say anything. That bothered me, so I thought of turning back, but I didn't. Yeonho will be fine. Probably. Probably.
He'll be fine. Everyone else.
Yeah, they might be dead. Gonna have a massacre. Oof.
어서 오세요. 오랜만에 뵙네요.
Welcome. Oh, long time no see.
안녕 시온. 우리 왔어. 잘 있어?
Hey, and Zion. We're here. Do you have seats?
Yep, she's definitely a regular here. Soy naturally asks Zion if there are any seats.
네, 항상 앉으시던 자리로 안내해드릴게요. 따라오세요.
Yes, I'll lead you to your usual seat. Follow me.
날씨가 무져서 그런가 허리가 찌뿌둥하네. 아,
Is it because of the weather? My back hurts. Ugh. That's me every day.
Yep. I think I hear my knees creaking. Is that normal for young, healthy people? I'm not healthy, so I can't, and I'm not young either. I'm crying. Okay.
꽃 같은 나이에 젊은 아가씨들이 그런 소리를 하면 안 되죠.
Young girls shouldn't say things like that.
Oh, Mr. Hoban. The manager smiled and gave us the menu. His slightly flat hair from the damp weather gave him a different air. He really is hot.
안녕하세요, 점장님. 오늘은 직접 주문을 받으시는 거예요?
Hi, Mr. Hoban. Are you taking orders today?
I mean, his glasses are appealing to me. Oh, man, I'm so shallow.
Kick out Yuri and have him as a route.
Right? I was just thinking he's so much better than Yuri.
그래, 카운터에서 소희가 왔다고 해서 잠시 나와봤지. 이거 한동안 뜸해서
Yeah, I
서운했었는데
heard you came, so I dropped
오늘은
by.
무슨
I
날이야?
was upset you didn't visit for a while. What's up today?
I've actually been curious about him and Zion for a while. I feel like there's more storyline to them that we just haven't seen yet, and I'm wondering if we'll hear about them more in Tay's route.
Probably.
Hmm.
Didn't they mention like Zion was adopted or something?
Yeah, or
I-
like
I
he
remember
rescued him off
something
the street
familial.
or something.
Yeah.
Hmm. So we must really come here often. I don't know since when, but they treated each other as friends.
그동안 이것저것 바빴어요. 오늘은 안구정화 겸 시험 대비 공부 좀 하려고요.
Oh, I was just busy these days. We came to look at some eye candy and study today. Wow, she's so upfront about it.
Yep.
그렇구나. 벌써 시험 볼 시기가 됐어. 졸업한 지 한참 돼서 잊고 있었네. 시험과는 동떨어져서 살다 보니 까먹고 있었어.
Oh, I see. Exams already. It's been a while since I graduated, so I forget. I never have to take exams now.
God, I don't
Just
ever
rub
want.
it in.
I know. I don't ever want to take exams ever again, but I probably will. A life without exams. I'm so jealous.
시험도 젊으니까 즐길 수 있는 거잖아. 축 처지지 말고 기운내. 오늘은 내가 특별히 케이크 하나
You can
서비스로
enjoy exams
넣어줄게.
if you're young. Don't be so down and cheer up. I'll bring out a cake for you guys today, on the house.
진짜요? 신난다.
Really? Yay!
아, 참 점장님. 또 그렇게 멋대로 이래서야 카페가 제대로 운영이나 되겠어요?
Oh, Mr. Hoban, you can't just. We're going to lose business like this.
시원, 케이크 하나로는 안 망하니까 걱정하지 마세요.
We're not going to
그리고
go
이
bankrupt
아가씨는
because of
우리
one
카페
cake,
단골이잖아.
so don't
우리
worry.
장사는 정으로
And this
하는
lady here, she's a regular. Don't you know we do business with affection in this country?
그 정이라는 걸 우리 점원들에게도 보여주시면 좋겠는데요.
That affection you talk about, I wish you'd show it to the workers too.
Oh, Tay. Behind Mr. Hoban, Tay came holding a plate and a knife. I just like, darn it, Tay, this is where Yeonho gets it from. The uniform he had on fit his body perfectly. My eyes were blinded by the sight of Mr. Hoban, Zion, and Tay standing together. I heard girls gasping from all over the cafe.
아, 잔소리쟁이가 또 찾아왔네.
Mr.
그럼
Nagging is here
난 이만
again.
가보지.
Then I'll be off.
천천히들 놀다가.
Enjoy your time here.
시온도 주방에서 찾던데. 여기는 나한테 맡기고 가보는 게 어때?
The kitchen's looking for you, Zion. Why don't you leave this table to me?
그래요? 그럼 부탁할게요, 태이군. 여러분, 그럼 저도 이만. 점장님, 잠시만요. 같이 가요.
Really? Then thanks, Tay. Bye, you guys. Mr. Hoban, wait for me.
카페에선 뛰지 말라고 해놓고 정작 본인이 뛰어다니는군.
He said not to run in the cafe, and yet he's the one who's running.
자, 그럼 아가씨들 주문하시겠습니까?
Now, Mrs. What do you like to order?
테이 선배.
Hey.
Soy's heart was melting at what Tay said. Tay sometimes sounds exactly like Yuri. I mean, sometimes I used to get confused, like if they didn't show their faces and I would just hear the dialogue. They do sound a little bit alike. Is it because they share a room? Since it's raining today, I'll have a warm cup of tea. At seeing me be conscious of others and speak politely, Tay laughed with his eyes. I flinched a bit, but Soy was again bewitched. After taking our orders, Tay disappeared behind the counter. Ah! My smartphone was constantly ringing. Oh no. I
Oh,
glanced
boy.
at it and saw multiple texts coming all at once. I don't have to look at it to know it's Yeonho. I purposely ignored the phone ringing in my pocket.
하, 그럼 이제 이런 말을 꺼내는 내가 싫지만 일단 교과서를 꺼내보자.
Now I hate to say this, but let's take out our textbooks.
It really is amazing that Soy just said that. I took out my textbook just like the others did. Shinbi, your textbook is completely clean.
나중에 팔 때 편이 편하니까.
Yeah, that used to be the struggle with like my math textbooks because sometimes you wanted to write in them to take notes, but then it's like, I want to resell it. Yeah, it's better to sell it like this.
벌써 재택하는 거야? 역시 신비야.
Are you making money already? Amazing, Shinbi.
Now I know what a textbook is to Shinbi. We opened our books, but we struggled from the first page. That means your teacher sucks if y'all are struggling that hard. Soy focused hard, unlike her usual self. At seeing that, I studied hard too. We studied while sipping our drinks, and an hour flew by fast. Oh, wait here.
어디가? 이 문제 좀 풀어봐. 그래도 우리 셋 중에 네가 조금은 더 낫잖아.
Where are you going? Solve this. You're the best among us three.
Alright, I'll solve it after I come back from the bathroom. I went to the bathroom. Oh god, tell me Yeonho's not there waiting. And I took up my phone that hasn't been ringing for some time. I'll just check the texts. I looked at the texts.
Master, is studying going well? Master, I miss you. When will you be finished?
Gosh, so clingy. Sure enough, all the texts were from Yeonho. I could almost hear his voice with every text as if someone was voice acting them. I'm feeling weak again. Should I call him? He seems to be really lonely. Did I leave him alone too suddenly? But I soon shook my head. The more I baby him, the worse it is for Yeonho. It's not good for him to depend on me too much. I thought for a moment and put my phone back into my pocket. Then even after I went back, I couldn't stop thinking about Yeonho. Should I just call him? I unconsciously mumbled while going back to my seat.
연호?
Yeonho.
I caught eyes with the manager, who was holding on to plates and pots. Oh, Mr. Holben.
방금 연호라고 했니?
Did you just say Yeonho?
Huh? Oh, yes. Does he know Yeonho? Ah, are we gonna find out how he made that money now? A bit bewildered, I nodded.
아, 혹시 그 병아리 같은 아이 말하는 거야?
Are you talking about that boy who looks like a little chick?
Mr. Holben was friendly to me too. Oh yes, I am. But how do you know Yeonho? I was surprised that Mr. Holben, whom I haven't really talked with, knew Yeonho. How does he know him? Oh, come to think of it, Yeonho often brought carrot cakes. Is it the carrot cake?
지난 며칠까지 우리 카페에서 단기 아르바이트를
He worked part-time in our cafe until a few days ago.
What? Part-time? I was about to say if it was the carrot cakes, but I stopped.
태희 군이 소개해줬으니 그럴 거라고 생각했지만 역시 다 아는 사이였구나.
Tay introduced him, so I expected it, but you guys all know each other.
Oh, yes, I'm good friends with Yeonho.
그래. 그 아이가 아르바이트를 할 때 왔었다면 만날 수도 있었을 텐데.
I see. You might have seen him if you came when he was working.
Yeonho worked here.
그래. 몰랐어? 참 똘망똘망한 게 일을 꽤 잘해줬어. 덕분에 정말로 많은 도움이
Yeah,
됐지.
you didn't know. He was very smart and a good worker. He was a big help.
아 참. 태희한테 못 들었어? 그 녀석을 데려온 것도 태희였는데.
Oh, right. Tay didn't tell you. He's the one who brought him.
Then I remember Yeonho used to come home late with Tae. He wasn't hanging out at the cafe. He was working? Did he work to buy carrot cakes? I remembered the carrot cake he brought me every night and asked,
아니, 무슨 티켓을 사기 위해서 돈이 필요하다고 했던 것 같은데. 그때 받은 아르바이트비로 제대로 구했는지 모르겠네.
No, I think he said he needed money to buy tickets. I don't know if he got them with the money he made, though.
tickets. I remembered Yeonho holding out 2 tickets at the amusement park. Sure enough, I thought the tickets were weird. They must have been pretty expensive. Yuri would never have just given the money to Yeonho.
점장님, 전화 왔었어요. 급하다고 바로 전화 달라고 하던데요.
Mr. Hoban, there's a call. They said it's urgent and asked you to call right back.
Tae came out from the counter and talked to the manager. He hurried towards us and handed Mr. Hoban a note with the number.
아 그래? 이것만 서빙하고 바로 그렇게 할게.
Oh, really? I'll just wait at this table and call back.
그럼 난 실례할게. 재밌게 놀다가 아가씨.
Then, excuse me. Have fun, miss.
Mr. Hoban left with his plates.
점장님이랑 무슨 이야기를 한 거야?
What did you talk about with Mr. Hoban?
After he left, Tae approached me and asked. All other tables disappeared from my sight. Tae,
Yes?
is it true that Yeonho worked here? As I asked, Tae looked guilty.
아, 점장님이랑 무슨 이야기를 하나 했더니
Oh, I was wondering what you two were talking about.
You knew from the beginning, didn't you? He says you introduced him.
I don't see why it's a big deal.
I know, right? I guess just the fact that they didn't tell her. But that's about it.
Yeah.
I was a bit upset and asked him. When I was wondering about the carrot cakes and the tickets, Tay always gave me an odd smile. He knew the answers but didn't tell me. Yeah, I guess that's about the only reason I would be a little annoyed, but not like a big deal.
Yeah.
너한테 비밀로 한 건 미안해.
I'm sorry that I didn't tell you.
하지만 연호가 간곡하게 부탁을 했거든. 널 깜짝 놀라게 해주고 싶다고 말이야. 하도 부탁을 하길래
But
나도
Yeonho
그렇게
pleaded.
했다고 했어.
He wanted to surprise you. He almost begged, so I told him I'd keep it a secret.
I'm not interrogating. I'm just upset that I didn't know. I can't believe Yeonho worked here and kept it a secret. I never expected it. It bothered me that he worked late just for me. I just troubled him. Did he want to go to the amusement park with me that badly? I felt sorry that I didn't realize that. And we didn't even have fun at the park. After working that hard, all we enjoyed was the merry-go-round. I tilted my head. Although I felt sorry, I wondered about something. Why did he go through all that trouble to ride just a merry-go-round? I wanted to understand Yeonho, but I couldn't easily nod my head. Was it just because I liked merry-go-rounds? I don't understand the way Yeonho reacts to everything I say. I feel sorry, but I'm worried at the same time. Huh? Is it?
비가 오나 보군. 오후엔 그친다더니 일기예보가 틀린 모양이야. 여기까지 소리가 들릴 정도면
Oh,
꽤 많이 내리나 본데.
it must be raining. I thought it'd stop in the afternoon. The weather report must have been wrong. It must be raining really hard for it to make that much noise.
Tae said, worrying. That moment, I remembered Yeonho was left in the classroom. I checked my phone again.
Master, I'm writing in the daily log. You must be studying. Master, I should have gone with you. Master, I miss you.
Skip something, sorry. The last text came about 30 minutes ago. Is he still in the classroom? There was no way to know.
비가 많이 오나 본데 너 우산은 있어?
It's raining a lot. Do you have an umbrella?
Here we go again with the umbrellas.
아침에 연호가 너랑 같이 쓰고 간다고 그랬었잖아.
Yeonho said he'll share one with you this morning.
Oh, come to think of it, I brought Yeonho's umbrella.
연호는 집으로 돌아간 거야?
Did Yeonho go home?
I don't know. He had cleaning duties today. He might have gone back.
지금쯤이면 주번이라도 이미
I
끝났을
think he'd be
텐데.
done cleaning by now.
I'll call him then.
그래.
All right.
Tae smiled and went back to the counter. I went back to the seat and immediately called Yeonho. It's dialing, but Yeonho's not taking the call. What's going on? I suddenly felt nervous. What do I do? Go to the classroom, right?
Let me double check. Wait, where are they? Yes, go to the classroom.
Alright. I feel nervous. I don't think he'd still be in the classroom, but there's no way to be sure. There was no way to know since he didn't take the call. But since the academy's closer to here, I should go back to the classroom.
야, 너 화장실 다녀온다더니? 어? 너 가려고?
Hey, you said you were going to the bathroom. Huh? You're leaving?
Yeah, sorry. There's somewhere I have to be right now. I have to go first. Sorry.
야, 야!
Hey! Hey! Don't leave us alone with math!
Sorry. See you tomorrow. Let the math eat her. Soy called me, but I came out of the cafe. The rain poured so much that I could barely see. There was almost no one on the streets. I did have an umbrella, but I ran so my clothes quickly got wet. The people inside the building stare at me running in the rain. Yeonho, you're not alone, are you? I was out of breath from running. My legs were covered in mud. I had no idea it would rain this much. The pouring rain blurred my sight. I squinted and looked around. Huh? Of course, he's outside instead of indoors. Gotta make it more dramatic. I saw a figure crouched down in front of the gate. I couldn't see properly because of the thick rain, so I went closer. The closer I got, the more familiar the figure looked. That's not Yeonho, is it? I went right in front of the small body just in case. I saw familiar blonde hair soaked in the rain. Yeonho. It was Yeonho. He was sat still in the pouring rain. Yeonho raised his head at my voice.
마스터.
Oh. Master.
Thick raindrops fell on his white face. I quickly leaned the umbrella and covered his already wet body. Thanks to that, dry parts of my body became wet too. Both Yeonho and I were wet dogs. Okay.
Master.
Yeonho looked at me and stood up, but he faltered. Yeonho! Now he's sick. We knew it was going to happen, but we thought he did it on purpose, so... I dropped the umbrella I was holding and helped Yeonho up. He wasn't just soaked, but his body was cold too. He must have been in the rain for long, the way he was shivering. Was this necessary? You could have been in the school still.
Yeah.
How long were you here? You're completely soaked. I don't know what to say. Yeonho slowly raised his head. His face was pale as a ghost and his lips were purple. I quickly laid my hand on his forehead. Even in this cold rain, his forehead was burning hot. You! A fever! I was more worried than accusing. I felt like crying seeing him sick. I was about to help Yeonho walk as he stumbled.
Master.
Let's go home and talk. Let's go home first. Huh? What is it with the two young, thin, pretty boys that they both got sick in their routes? It was Lance and him. They're so fragile compared to the manly man, apparently. I helped Yeonho and tried to get a cab. He is small and cute, but he was bigger than me, so it wasn't easy helping him. How was he bigger than you?
Yeah, I thought he was
He looks so tiny.
smaller.
I guess we were wrong? I don't know.
Does that mean he's bigger than Lance then?
I doubt it. But it's like, we haven't seen enough CGs of her and Yeonho next to each other, you know?
Yeah. And sometimes I feel like the CGs don't really match what's like said in the text.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like some of the CGs of Lance had him be bigger than the protagonist, but then why was he getting so fussy over her wearing high heels?
I don't remember. I don't know. I think he is taller than her. Lance. But I think he's just, like, petite, like, in general.
Ah.
But I thought Yeonho was shorter than her, but I guess not. Actually, yeah, because during like one of those exams, one of the questions asked something like that, and I kept getting it wrong, and I think it was because I kept thinking that Yeonho was shorter than her.
Oh.
Okay. Well, he's still short. He's probably our height. The short people life. That's why he's always with a knife. We're short, angry people.
The shorter you are, the bigger your knife.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think I saw it on Facebook or something. They were like, shorter people are closer to hell.
Yes.
And I was like, that explains everything. Unbridled rage. He must have felt like fainting, so he completely leaned on me and breathed shallowly. A taxi approached us from afar. Now, dang it, that would have been a perfect moment for one of those boys who was like, oh, chick, to like come up and like carry him or something. That would have made my yaoi senses so happy.
올 줄 알았어요.
I knew you'd come.
What? Yeonho muttered in a small voice. Ah, yes, it was all a plot, clearly. Not answering your phone when I called you.
마스터에게는 이제
Master,
제가 필요 없는 줄 알았어요.
I thought you no longer needed me.
What do you mean?
아까 혼자 가버렸으니까.
Before, you left without me.
Yeonho said with a weak voice.
답장도 해주지 않아서 이젠 제가 필요 없는 줄 알았어요.
You didn't even reply, so I thought you no longer needed me.
Is this a new expression?
It is.
Oh my god, it feels really creepy.
Yeah, because he's smiling.
It's like an evil smirk. Ooh, I don't like it.
I do.
여기서 비를 맞고
I mean, I say I don't like it, but only because it makes me uncomfortable, but it's pretty awesome.
Yeah. So, I was going to be in the rain and disappear.
Yeonho, all feverish, smiled weakly.
그래도 마스터가 올 줄 알았어요.
But I knew Master would come.
다행이다.
Thank God
마스터가 나를 버리지 않아서.
that you didn't abandon me.
And it's like a part of me was hoping or thinking that at this kind of storyline, like in this moment, that it would be more like a sad feeling of like, oh, you poor thing, you're just scared of being abandoned. But he's been so creepy that I don't even feel that right now.
Yeah, I mean, that's sometimes how it goes. I kind of appreciate it because on one hand, you do always need to. You do want to be a good person, try to be helpful to everyone, especially if they've been abused, but sometimes people have been abused turn around and become abusers, so you need to watch out for yourself.
That's true.
다행이에요.
I'm glad.
Yeonho. At his weak voice, I felt confused. Meanwhile, the taxi arrived in front of us. I helped Yeonho up and opened the door. Let's go home first, okay? Yeonho didn't say anything and just went into the cab. Yeonho still mumbled in the cab. Even while mumbling, he didn't let go of my hand. Don't leave. Don't abandon me. Stay by my side. He kept saying things like that. I hugged him tight. Alright, that seems like a good spot to leave it. I'm sure we'll have an interesting conversation with him once he wakes up or whatever. But
Yeah.
yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this, and until next time, have a nice day.
Bye bye.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And also make sure to ring the bell for notifications for new episodes. You can follow me on Twitch, where I stream every week, and also follow me on Twitter for updates. Until next time, have a nice day. Adios!